Hello and welcome back to Sam's YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about the NFL Week 1 schedule predictions. So I'm not going to waste anyone else's time. Let's get right into it. Bills and Rams, Thursday night. What a banger we had to start the season. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills. I mean, you have one of the most dominant offenses in the NFL this year, I think. You know, more or less the most dominant team this year. Adding Von Miller from the Rams. You know, I mean, it'll be Von Miller's first game in SoFi as a Buffalo Bill, so it might be a little teary-eyed for him. They're gonna raise the trophy. They're gonna raise the banner and everything, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I am gonna take the Bills here for game number 1. And then the 49ers and the Bears. So I'm going to take the Bears this week. And I'm not trying to be biased. I really think we'll beat San Francisco. And, you know, I think it'll be a kind of a defensive battle. You know, it's 49ers, Bears, week 1. So, I do have the Bears winning, though. So, yeah. So, the Bears are going to be 1-0. Saints and Falcons, I mean, I have the Saints. I mean, my O'Connor's coming back is big for them. You know, the Falcons are not going to be really good this year. You know, Marcus Mariota is going to be QB1. I mean, maybe they'll go Desmond Ridder later in the season, but I have the Saints winning this game. And then the Steelers and Bengals, I have the Bengals winning. Even though, I mean, the Super Bowl curse, people say, but I feel like the team that the Bengals have is going to be a good team. I think they'll get back to the playoffs. I don't think they'll get back to the Super Bowl, but I think they can get back to the playoffs for sure. But, and then for the Steelers, I mean, it's Mike Tomlin, so you never know. I mean, I'm sure they'll win 10 games this year. But, I mean, brand new quarterback, you know, Mitch Trubisky, and, you know, they drafted Kenny Pickett, so we'll see what happens there. I mean, I wish the best for Mitch, but I think in Cincinnati he'll lose. But I have the Bengals winning. And then for Eagles and Lions, I have the Eagles. You know, I picked Jalen Hurts to be my comeback player of the year. I know that he had a good year last year, but I mean, not really. I mean, so I think he'll win comeback player of the year. The Lions are still trying to find their way, though. You know, with their offense and defense, and they drafted Aiden Hutchinson. But I have the Eagles winning. And then for Patriots and Dolphins, this one's interesting. Because the Dolphins, you know, they add Tyreek Hill, they add other components. But, I mean, I think Matt Jones is a good quarterback. I think he's better than Tua. But I have the Dolphins winning this game. And, I mean, we'll see how the Tua Tyreek situation works out this whole year. And maybe it will work out great, maybe it won't. But I guess we will just wait and see. But I have the Miami Dolphins winning that game. And then the Ravens and Jets. I mean, there's really nothing to say about this game. I mean, they just said that Zach Wilson will be out the first 4 weeks. So that means that Joe Flacco is going to play against his former team week 1. So that'll be exciting. But, I mean, the Jets are going to be the Jets. You know, the Ravens are going to be this year. I don't think they'll be very good. You know, I mean, they don't have that big star wide receiver, you know. I mean, I'm sure Rashad Bateman will be probably the number 1. But, I mean, Lamar's going to run around the field, so we'll see. But I do have the Ravens winning this game. And then the Jaguars and Commanders. So the Jaguars and Commanders, you know, I mean, Washington's not, I mean, they add Carson Wentz, you know. Terry McLaurin's still out there. Chase Young we don't know what's going on with him, if he's still going to be hurt. And then for the Jaguars, you know, you got ETN in the draft to reconnect with Lawrence, but I don't think the Jaguars are going to do anything. I mean, new coach, yay, but no. But I have Washington to win at home. And then the Browns and the Panthers. You know, this one's going to be very, very, very interesting because you have the Browns who got Deshaun Watson. Now he's under sexual allegations, so he'll be out the first 11 games. So the Browns will have to roll with Jacoby Brissett. So that'll be, I mean, he's a decent quarterback, you know. I mean, so he's an okay quarterback. But I mean, the Panthers, you know, I ain't Baker Mayfield, so that'll be interesting week 1 to see how they play out with him. So we'll see. But I do have the Panthers. You know, I think Baker will get his revenge, and he did say he's gonna F up the Browns, so we'll see if he stays true to his word. The Colts and Texans, this game is not going to be very entertaining as well. The Colts, and Matt Ryan. I mean, Jonathan Taylor still there, Michael Pittman, that defense is solid. The Texans, no. I mean, all they have is Brandon Cooks. I mean, I can't really name a player on their team except for Brandon Cooks. So, I had the Colts, obviously, so Colts will be 1-0. The Giants and the Titans, I'm going to take the Titans here. I mean, the Titans got rid of Robert Woods. Julio is gone, so we'll see. I mean, Tannehill still is there. Henry, you only got that whole situation with Malik Willis to figure out, so that'll be fun. But and then for the Giants, you know, Daniel Jones is still trying to find his zone. In my opinion, he should have been done last year, but we'll see what he can bring to this year. But I have the Titans. And then the Packers and Vikings. You know, I have the Vikings winning this game, and that hurts me to say that. Hurts me. You know how much I hate the Vikings and make fun of them. But I mean, the Packers without Devontae Adams, I just don't see it. But yeah, I have the Vikings going 1-0. And then Chiefs and Cardinals, this game will be interesting. Tyreek Hill is in Miami. D-Hop is on suspension. So we'll see if Mahomes and Murray can really throw without their receiver one this year, and for the Cardinals the first 6 games. But I have the Chiefs. I'll still take the Chiefs. Raiders and Chargers, I think, will be one of the games of the week, if not one of the games of the year. I know it's only week 1, but Bills and Rams might be a Super Bowl matchup. We'll see. But I have the Chargers. And here's why. It's Justin Herbert. I think he's going to have a breakout year. I think he's going to win MVP this year. I think Keenan Allen is going to have a 1,000-yard receiving year this year. Austin Eckler will be up there too. With the Raiders, I'm not sure, You don't know how Devontae is going to do in Las Vegas, sorry. I know it's his college quarterback, but, they have Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow. He could get lost in there, so we'll see. But I do have the Chargers. And then Sunday Night Football is Buccaneers Cowboys. We saw this last year for the opener. It was a banger. And I see this one being a similar way too. You have Tom Brady possibly in his last year. And then the Cowboys without Amari Cooper. So we'll see how they do with CeeDee Lamb. But I'm gonna take Tampa, but I think it'll be a really close game. But yeah, I'll take Tampa. And then Denver and Seattle for Monday night to cap off week 1. I'm going to take the Broncos here. I have Russ. I have Tim Patrick's after the year, but who's going to throw the ball for Seattle? Geno Smith, week 1? He's decent, but he's not like a winning quarterback. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, those are my week 1 predictions for the week. Go Bears. And yeah, like and comment if you agree or don't. Peace.